You watched Bugonia, saw that plot twist,
and now your brain is basically screaming,
what the heck just happened? Yeah, I feel the same. The film is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, aka the king of elegant weirdness movies. So let's dive into the Bugonia Theory to figure out what was really going on. Bugonia is an ancient Greek word meaning the children of a cow. I know it sounds really crazy. It comes from a myth claiming that these can regenerate from the body of a dead, bloodless cow. Very Lanthimos coded, right? More importantly, the whole movie is basically this myth. Just like bees revive from the cow's corpse, nature in the film returns to harmony only after humans die without any blood and screaming. So the meaning of the title low-key spoils the movie. The center of the story, we've got Teddy, a guy stuck at the bottom of society who's obsessed with conspiracy theories, and with him is his cousin Don, a duo that feels like a Walmart version of Laura and Hardy who got lost in Reddit conspiracy thread. Together, they kidnap Michelle, the CEO of a pharmaceutical company, because they're convinced she's an alien planning to kill off humans. And Teddy kind of found out about it through the problems happening to the bees. It sounds goofy, and it is. But if bees were to actually die out, we would face massive global problems. Teddy's logic is wrong, but the fear behind it isn't totally irrational. Once Michelle wakes up in Teddy's basement, the real story begins. Michelle versus Teddy. And the things start getting deep and philosophical. So we've got 4 totally different perspectives in the movie. Teddy represents people swallowed by mistrust and conspiracy thinking, angry and powerless. He is also a lower-ranked worker in Michelle's company. He is the worker bee, low in the hive, never rising and endlessly buzzing. Then we have Michelle, the CEO. Michelle is the face of modern capitalism and power structures. The queen bee at the top of the hive. She represents corporate control, hierarchy, and the system that shapes our lives. And also we have Michelle the alien. She's a cosmic manager of nature, someone with godlike control over ecological balance. She's the oppressor and the supervisor at the same time. And then there's Don, the symbol of people who lack a personal sense of meaning and just follow others blindly. When he realizes Teddy's worldview is terrifying and Michelle's worldview isn't honest either, he collapses and kills himself. The movie basically says the extremes survive, the moderates and the meaningless people get crushed. Michelle and Teddy both had their own version of meaning of life, but in the wrong way, and at the same time, both of them were actually right in many situations. Teddy kidnaps Michelle because he's starving for more meaning. In our modern world, where meaning isn't just given to you, some people turn to violence and wrong things to feel better. The movie warns us, when society stops creating meaning, chaos fills the vacuum. And here's the twist. Both Teddy and Michelle's side harm the world. Michelle's pharma empire represents the big economic machines that destroy ecosystems for profit while pretending everything is fine. And Teddy wants to save the planet, but his path is violence and instability. Now you might be wondering if Michelle is an alien guardian of nature, but why is she part of the destruction? Well, because it's a test. She wanted to know if humans would actually stand up and protest or just stay silent if the damage kept happening right in front of them. And you know the answer. They stay silent because most people and their rulers in the world don't have any deep meaning in their lives. They prefer living in the moment and being cruel rather than thinking long-term and actually thinking about their values. Even Michelle admits the cruelty of humans eventually affected her too. So the aliens decide that if humans won't care about their world being harmed, the world is better off without them. And the ending shows exactly that. The world keeps going peacefully without us. Animals flourish, bees recover, nature resets. The film doesn't tell you whether life has meaning or not. It says, meaning isn't handed to you. If you don't create it, your life collapses into emptiness. Honestly, I'm grateful Lanthimos made Bugonia because it's weird, smart, funny, brutal, and thoughtful in all the best ways. so I'm giving Bugonia a 5 out of 5. But I'm also a bit sad since he said he won't make another film for a while. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like and share your wildest Bugonia theory, and subscribe for more deep dive movie content. I'm Ta from Red Frame. Thank you for watching.